I am the conservative wolf. I am a victor, not a victim. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the conservative wolf, coming at you again. Excuse the noise in the background. I hope it's not too much of a problem. That's my fan going, kind of generating a little breeze through the house here. Or Wolf Studios. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate your support. You know, y'all my patriot, conservative family, man. I definitely appreciate it. Today, I want to talk about what's going on with 50 Cent. 50 Cent, the rapper, for those of you who maybe don't know who 50 Cent is. 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, is a rapper, and he's a wealthy guy, you know, got plenty of money. I think he just recently filed bankruptcy. I don't know whether Chapter 7, Chapter 11, or Chapter 13, but those three different types of bankruptcy filings are for different types of financial hardships. So, you know, I'm not an economist by any stretch of the imagination, but I have learned enough to understand how some things work, and it's really interesting the backlash that he's getting because, and you guys know why. Trump derangement syndrome, man, especially in the black community, those black folks that are still on the plantation, which is most of your black celebrities, a lot of black people, very intelligent black people, by the way. I mean, but they're still on the plantation, man. They're blind to what's going on. The Democrats have them snowed in, and they can't see past the nose on their face. And it's sad that some of those people are going to be that way till the day they die. And you know, it only annoys me because I really hate to see smart people be misled so badly when like, you know, and it's not a matter of opinion, it's just facts. You know, it's different if it was just my opinion, but a lot of this stuff is facts, man. I mean, like, y'all, they're mad at Ice Cube because they also mad at Ice Cube. Ice Cube's another rapper. They mad at Ice Cube too because Ice Cube had an economic incentive program to, you know, help out the black community, and he reached out to President Trump, which some of his economic incentives were a part of, were basically equal to President Trump's platinum plan, which now I know I got little mixed feelings about it, but hey, you know, I mean, it's for a good reason. I mean, it means well. It's a well-meant incentive, but here's the thing that people don't seem to get. You can have all these economic programs, and you can have all these incentives. You can have all this stuff, all these economic opportunity zones and all this stuff, but it doesn't amount to a hill of beans if people's mindset is not there. If it's like the saying about, if you want a man to, you know, teach a man to fish, you give a man a fish, you know, he'll have to depend on you. He can eat every day. But if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime, right? Well, what happens if that man don't want to learn how to fish? What happens if his mindset is to the point where he's like, look, you've been giving me these fish. What do I need to learn how to fish for? And I got you giving me these fish. Why should I go learn to fish when you being so generous? It's easier for me just to show up and you hand me 3 or 4 fish every day. Nah, I mean, you talking about now I got to go get a fishing rod and I got to go out here and get some lure and then I got to go and cast a fishing line and then I got to wait and I don't want to do all that. I just want you to give me some fish. But that's the mindset some people have. That's the mentality that some people have, right? They're used to handouts. They don't. These incentives and programs don't mean nothing if the people have not changed this. They had to change. As far as the black community goes, okay, I'm gonna say like this right here. These incentives and programs, they're well meant and they're nice and all that, but honestly, I believe they're not necessary. In the United States of America, there are enough opportunities that right here in this country, all these programs are really not necessary. If these people, a lot of these people have no understanding of economics, for one thing. Poor people are usually poor because they lack understanding of money. And I can honestly say this because for a lot of years, I mean, like I said, I'm not an economist. I wasn't, there's a lot of things we weren't taught about money and economics and how things work, taxes, how your taxes work. See, this is why a lot of politicians play on the poor people, play on their mind when they say, oh, we're going to tax the wealthy, we're going to tax the rich, because poor people have this mindset that they think that rich people are evil and greedy, but it's funny to me because the same poor people dream about being rich. So I mean, I've always, honestly, I've always thought that was funny to me. I ain't lying, that's funny as hell. That's really funny. You dream about being wealthy, but you look at the rich people with envious eyes and, oh, the rich people are so bad. They're so evil. Well, those are the people you work for. You go on a job every day. Who you think owns the company you work for? I don't give a damn if it's Burger King, McDonald's. I don't care. Somebody wealthy owns that company. So guess what? So what happens if you hit the lottery by chance and you become rich? Now you're the same people you hate, but now you don't hate them now because now you one of them, right? So this boils down to what? So all of a sudden, you jive talking about rich people and taxes. Now you done hit the lottery. Now you rich. Now you want to find out how to hold on to your money. See, now that the shoe's on the other foot, oh, you don't want to give up all those millions, do you? Yeah, kind of thought so, right? Y'all know what it is. But see, they play on the ignorance of people. When I say ignorance of people, I'm talking about just ignorance of knowledge. Most people are just ignorant of knowledge. They have opinions, and they don't understand that their opinions are not facts. I just watched a video Zanetta Allen put up, Candace Owens, just talking about that, man. Let me tell you something. I'm going to play that for y'all at the end of the show, right? Man, Candace Owens, I love Candace Owens, man. Candace Owens is brutal. She's brutal, man. Man, I'm always talking about intellectual sword fights, right? Candace Owens is like Zorro. She's intellectual Zorro. She will slice and dice you. Better yet, she's like the intellectual version of Blade. Like Blade will slice and dice you, turn you into shish kebab before you raise your hand. If you're gonna do a mental duel with Candace Owens, you better bring your broadsword. I'm trying to tell you, because if you don't, you're gonna die. Just that simple. You're done. And I mean, she put it to the point, blunt. You know, she's like, you know, what they don't understand is, and I learned a lot recently because of this stuff with the taxes, right? You know, jumping up on Ice Cube, then they jumping down 50 Cent throat, you know, called him sellout and cool. But see this is good though. This is good because these guys, I'm glad that they're having to go through this because now they get to see it, they get to feel it. They get to see what us other black conservatives had to go through, you know, other black people telling you you're not black. You a coon and you a sellout and you are this and you that. See, there's certain things unique to certain cultures. And by no means am I, y'all know me. I love everybody. I was brought up in a multicultural private school all the way up to 3rd grade. I didn't go to public school till 4th grade because my grandmother, who used to come down here during Jim Crow South, she'd been through all that, wanted me to be culturally diverse. She didn't want me to have this single-minded cultural ideology, mentality. And so that's why I'm saying, but there's certain things unique to certain cultures. And black culture, the way black culture has become in these recent years, well, last 60 years, black conservative people are frowned upon in black culture. You get called, and you see it in our entertainment. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. People made fun of Carlton. Carlton's like the conservative black guy, and they made Carlton out to be a clown, something to laugh at. Which Carlton was a funny guy, but I'm saying culturally, man, that's what they do. They call you a Oreo and all kind of stuff because being ignorant and hip and cool is more important than being intelligent and being well spoken and being educated. See, that's where our culture has gotten to now. That's why thugs and pimps and murderers and criminals are our heroes. That's why the George Floyds and all them, all these people, man, are they're icons. That's why Black Lives Matter can do whatever they want, and most of these black folks ain't got nothing to say. Now I am seeing that there are a lot of black people who are waking up and starting to understand that Black Lives Matter is not for black people. They're starting to wake up and understand that, but there are a lot of black folks that sleep, man. Like this whole, so with the economy, right? What black folks not understanding is, with Ice Cube and what 50 Cent, let me get to 50 Cent. And 50 Cent was talking about Biden's tax plans and how he'd vote for Trump because and let me tell you something, man. Most of these guys that are wealthy, these rappers that are wealthy, a lot of them, you can tell the ones who understand business. Now, P. Diddy is a billionaire. Now, P. Diddy, I think P. Diddy basically is full of shit. I'm just going to say it like that. Puffy is full of shit. P. Diddy's another guy who was a rapper. He used to, him and the Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, Christopher Wallace, if you will, back in the day. If you guys don't know who Biggie is, rap music not your thing, go look him up. Him and Tupac Shakur, two icons in rap music. Today, P. Diddy pretty much is a multi-billionaire now. He's a smart guy. He knows how to take his money and turn it into more money. These people know about business. They know about taxes and how taxes work. So I say P. Diddy is full of shit because there's no way that you're wealthy and you understand taxes and you're going to sit there and support Joe Biden and go along with the shit that Joe Biden is saying. There's no way. I mean, if you are, you're either full of it and just trying to put on a good game face because you're afraid of the backlash if you don't. See, now I will say this. Ice Cube talked a lot of shit about President Trump, man. He said a lot of negative stuff. Ice Cube said a lot of stuff that I just didn't like. Honestly, that just wasn't even called for. But now he get to see how it feel. See, the thing that he didn't understand is, don't sit there and don't sit there and try to act so cool and so down and jump on the hate bandwagon when you know damn well you don't even feel like that about that man. You know, all these just fake and phony, disingenuous bullshit. Now he getting to see how it feels. Now he see how it feels, and that's good. Now, as far as that goes, I don't feel sorry for him in that. The backlash that he's getting, oh well, brother, look. Now you see it. You see what it is now. You were one of the ones that were giving other people backlash for going up there and meeting the president. Now look at you. Now you approached the Democrats. They told you wait till after the election. You went to the Republicans. You went to the Trump administration. They said, hey, come on, bring it. Let's see what we can do about it. President Trump been doing that from day one. For all these dummies out here that talking about, oh well, he's just doing it because of the election. No, shut up, because you're ignorant. The man's been doing that from day one before he became president. See, but I digress, man. See, that's what happens when lamestream media sprinkling their pixie dust over the sheep. The sheep, believe everything they see, right? It is what it is. So, anyways, guys, Biden, 50 Cent realized that the tax rates that Joe Biden talking about is ridiculous. You're talking about, let's see, from what I learned, let's see, if you got $1 million and he's talking about like making you pay 60%, like 60% of that $1 million. That's like $600,000, right? So you're looking at what, like $400,000? You're looking at $600,000 in taxes, and out of that $1 million, you get $400,000. I mean, no wealthy people. And I'm the same thing. You can just apply that to $1 billion, 600 million, and you're gonna walk away with 400 million if it was $1 billion. So come on, y'all help me make that make sense, right? Huh? So like you got $1,000, and you got $1,000, and the tax on your $1,000 is 60%. So you got to give up $600 in taxes, and you walk away with $400. Hell, if it was $100, $60, the government gets $60 and you get 40. I mean, look, if you cool with that, if you like giving your government if you love giving up all that money, man, hey, more power to you. I mean, if you like it, I love it. But most people don't. Who the hell would, right? Man, it's crazy, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand why. I mean, but all this backlash is because you have ignorant people, in particular, ignorant black people who know nothing, who don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about economy, about economics. They don't understand. They think when Joe Biden, you know, politicians like Joe Biden, they play on that whole thing. Oh, if you make $400,000 or better, oh yeah, I'm gonna tax you to death. Oh, you're gonna pay more taxes. Yeah, I mean, there's the thing that gets me with Joe Biden. Just like Bernie Sanders, I mean, Joe Biden is rich too. See, and that's, how is a rich guy gonna tell me that he's gonna raise taxes on the wealthy? Oh, the wealthy people are bad. Those bad wealthy people been getting away with murder. Well, you're a multi-millionaire, almost a billionaire. I mean, you and your pedophile son getting caught with, you know what, I'm gonna leave that alone, that's a whole nother video. Where you get it from? Daddy like to go around smelling little girls' hair, so smell my finger. Anyway, guys, it's just total ignorance out there, man. I mean, 50 Cent understands economics, and yeah, when the wealthy people leave, like a lot of wealthy people are leaving these states that are high tax rate states, and they're going to places like Texas and Tennessee and all that to get these tax breaks. So what that means is, when all the wealthy people are gone, because like Candace Owens said, rich people can haul ass and leave. They pack up and go. They don't have to sit there, put up with that. They can go. Poor people can't. They just can't pack up and leave. So now they're going to be stuck back there to bear the brunt of that 60%. You see, Joe Biden ain't telling people that. And see, I've taken it upon myself. I just stopped with people, trying to talk to people about it. You know, I got some dear friends who are diehard Democrat. They don't even understand they're being led to slaughter, and I you know, they get kind of bent out of shape when you try to, you know, people that they don't like it. You know, I mean, you know, they kind of don't care for being taken out of their comfort zone, which that's cool. I mean, all I really care about at the end of the day, I mean, we cool, we friends. You know, you got my back, I got yours. That's all that matters at the end of the day. You vote how you want to vote. Vote who you want to vote for. It's a free country. We have the right to choose and vote for whoever we want to. You know, whether they're detrimental for us or not, that's the choice we make. So I don't bother with it no more. I know who I'm voting for. I know who I'm voting for, so I don't care. Look, they do what they do. But anyway, guys, you know, it's going on 22, 23 minutes, the longest video I've ever done. Amazing how time flies. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe. Check out the notifications. I throwed my cash tag down there if anybody wants to donate. That's fine. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. That's fine. I just appreciate the love. I appreciate you coming to my channel. I appreciate the consistency. I thank you. And I love you guys, man. And remember something, as I always tell you, you are victors, never victims. And I'm out of here.
That he's voting for Trump, and the reasons why, quick little screenshot he put of the tax rates that are going up in various states and what it would look like under Joe Biden, rather, which is something like 60% in New York, 62% in California. I mean, these numbers are insane. We've never seen them. I really quickly want to just say something to defend 50 Cent, because I am just seeing so much ignorance in his comments. From majority of black people saying they're done with him, and it's because he's rich and he's betrayed them. No, it's because he's smart and you're not, okay? And I'm going to explain to you now what you don't understand about what he's saying, because tax cuts are not for the rich, and this is what happens. This lack of understanding is what happens when a school system gets washed of actual education. So instead of learning about taxes and about tax revenue and tax rates and how it works, you guys are learning about Black Lives Matter and white privilege and why you should be sad because you're black and how it hurts and here's your safe space. None of you are learning anything. You have no idea what you're talking about. You are really just give yourselves an old school no vibes, okay? If you actually believe that Joe Biden is only going to raise taxes for people that are making more than $400,000, because what it shows is that you have to be extremely ignorant about economics, okay? Just extremely ignorant about economics. So first and foremost, there's a packet that I want you to read, an essay by Thomas Sowell called Trickle-Down Economics and Tax Cuts for the Rich. I have it somewhere behind me. I'm going to grab it in a second so you can go read it and understand what tax cuts for the rich actually mean.